Ahead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, the Mercedes drivers have already managed to win 9 of the 11 races this season. It comes as no surprise the manufacturer have won the World Constructors' Championship 5 consecutive times starting in 2014. And the Silver Arrows are well on their way to securing another title this year, leading the standings with 409 points to Ferrari's 219. What is the reason behind their meteoric rise from finishing 4th in 2010? Could it just be the extraordinary driving skills of Lewis Hamilton, or is it more to this story? Let's take a step back and see how things evolved for Formula 1 and how did we get here. Hi, I'm Alex Iconic Man, and today I'm going to talk about the team behind Hamilton's success. Many drivers have left their mark on the sport over the years. Their talent, determination, and sheer willpower gave us legendary rivalries stretching over multiple seasons. Several iconic clashes come to mind: Niki Lauda versus James Hunt, Ayrton Senna versus Alain Prost, Damon Hill versus Schumacher, and the most recent one, Lewis Hamilton versus Sebastian Vettel. But drivers are only as good as their teams. Formula 1 is the single greatest individual sport that involves so many resources and manpower to compete in. Even in the glory days of the privateers, teams were paramount in securing a Grand Prix win. Mercedes-AMG Petronas Motorsport returned to Formula 1 for the 2010 season after their owners, Daimler AG, bought a minority stake in the Braun GP team. Their return was slow to yield results, even though they signed 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher and Nico Rosberg. Things started to pick up at the start of 2013 season, and the stage was set for a dominant rise that made Mercedes one of the most successful teams in sports modern history. So how did 2013 become the rebirth for Mercedes? Torger Christian Toto Wolff, a man who began his career in motorsport racing in the Austrian Formula 4 Championship and the German Formula 4 Series, and then went on to win his category in the 1994 24 Hours Nürburgring. Wolff bought a share of the Williams Formula 1 team and became executive director of Williams F1 in 2012. With Williams on the ropes, Torger decided to invest in Mercedes and bought 30% of Mercedes-Benz Grand Prix Ltd, with 60% held by the parent company and 10% by Niki Lauda. He then joined the ranks to become executive director of the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 team. His influence was critical in going from struggling for podiums to dominating the championship. Paddy Lowe. Lowe moved to the Mercedes Formula 1 team as executive director on 3rd June 2013. He worked on 7 championship-winning cars from 1992 to the F1 W07 hybrid that sealed the deal for Mercedes in 2016. Thus, Mercedes was compelled to make big changes to the new car. The F1 W05 was born. It used Mercedes' new 1.6-liter V6 turbocharged engine, the PU106A hybrid with 850 horsepower. Since the introduction of the engine, manufactured by Mercedes-AMG high-performance powertrains, Mercedes-powered cars have won 83 out of 111 races. The Mercedes-Benz car that will take to the track this weekend at the Hungarian Grand Prix is the Mercedes-AMG F1 W10 EQ Power Plus. The Mercedes-AMG F1 W10 EQ Power Plus has won 9 out of 11 races, finished 18 times on podium, and has 4 fastest laps under its belt. More than 700 employees work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on design, development, and manufacturing activities for this winning Formula 1 team. More than 250,000 working hours go in the design of an F1 car, and a further 200,000 hours plus are spent on production. And that doesn't include the pit crews and all other people who travel to racetracks around the world. If you enjoyed this short video and you want to know more about Formula 1, you can find the full details on iconicman.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more advice on how you can become an Iconic Man too.